a bit of a quick overview of the GPS Forex Robot 3. So this is my first foray into one of these expert advisors, and I was put onto it from another YouTuber. So I had big hopes for it. First off, you can see it's got an amazing picture here of this guy, Mark, on the front, but it cracks me up every time I see it. So I think this is the third iteration of this particular expert advisor. For anyone who doesn't know what they are these robots that carry out trades on your behalf using a trading software such as MetaTrader 4 or 5. So these guys claim to, well, first off, the cost is $149. It's a one-time fee, and on their website you can go to gpsforexrobot.com. There's all sorts of their story, and it looks kind of scammy. It looks like one of those typical scammy sites, but it goes into quite some detail. Maybe I think if they kind of had it a bit more professional looking, it'd be more believable from the off. So there's a lot of these different click on the chart to verify trading results. So I've got a couple of them open here. So one of them here was from what I see here, you can see at the top, these are the default settings. And they ran this allegedly from 2007 all the way down to, and it stops here 2011. And it's, they deposited 10,000 and apparently grew to 100,000 in that period of time. Now, in their instructions, they tell you to use these default settings. Now, what's interesting is that within this default settings, they claim to have this thing called auto analysis, and you'll see it here. It says true, and what that means, they claim it means, is that the software will wait for the exact right conditions to trade in. But in my experience, it's happened only on a Tuesday and a Thursday, which is a bit fishy. Okay, so, and it seems to be, from my research, everyone is the same. So, I went over to forexpeacearmy.com, had a look here, went through all the comments, the reviews, and there's a lot of content in there and a lot of helpful stuff. A lot of people going through their settings, but what a lot of people have done, have turned off this auto analysis. So it starts to trade, instead of just twice a week on a Tuesday and Thursday, is that it trades nearly every day. So that's it in a nutshell. How have I been doing with it? So I have this running now on a VPS, and I'm using FX Primus as the broker. So I had a lot of teething going on at the start. So my broker was doing a 100% deposit bonus. So you can see here, I put in 1,000 and it was giving me 1,000 back. Straight off the bat, my first trade, minus $174. But what was telling about this, which was even more, was that I think it had even reached minus 500, which was a bit chilling. So it closed at a minus 174, but the robot is set up in such a way where it does a counter trade. So as you can see over here, my original lot size was 0.2. So it multiplied it by about a factor of 6 to reverse it. But it didn't fully recover. It didn't fully recover at all. But that's fine. But so I went along and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to take out a load of that money. I lost my deposit bonus when I withdrew, but I settled back with just 500. So from here on, I had a balance of 500. And to date, in the last week, it's now got me 1%, which is pretty good. Again, it did a losing trade and tried to do the recovery trade, but it didn't quite recover. So you can change that in the settings. So instead of it recovering by a multiple of 6, I'm going to up that to like a multiple of 6.2, 6.3. I think it depends on the type of account you have. I think it depends on your broker as well. So everyone's results apparently are going to be a little bit different. But so far, since I changed the settings to took the auto analysis off, and now it's on nearly a trade a day, and you can see here it's up 1%. I think there could be a trade. Well, look, this isn't great now, but there's a current trade in a minus $30 position at the moment. But look, that could recover easily enough. So that's where I'm at with it. Am I happy with it? I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to keep testing it, seeing how it gets on. But the last week it's been doing all right. But what is interesting, I want to show you this before I leave you, is that there's a link on their homepage to this, which is apparently one of the developers, which is I can't remember his name now off the top of my head, but and you can see here this apparently is a live account from 2009 all the way up to today. And this has, I worked it out here, he deposited 4,750 and apparently has a current balance of a million, which is a 21,670% increase over 11 years. So if you look into what he's actually doing in here, he's turned off the auto analysis because there's a trade going on every single day here, every single day. And in their instructions, they tell you to leave auto analysis on, to sort of super selective. But what they don't say is that their current profitable account that's running on Alpari, that doesn't use the auto analysis. And from what I've read on the Forex Peace Army, most other people don't use it either. So there we go. There's a bit of an introduction. If you feel like giving it a go, there's a link in the description that that will take you to the site to buy the bot. And look, if you need any help, give me a shout, and I can make a video of how to install it and how to because I've went through that bit of a learning curve only recently in myself, so I can run you through it, no problem. All right, take care. Bye bye.